How to make a lean direct response team for your e-commerce brand. What is up, guys? In this video, I'm going to talk about how to make a lean and mean direct response team for your e-com brand, especially if you're in health, wellness, beauty, or any niche that pretty much is relying on direct response for their marketing. And in this video, we're not going to go over the basic stuff like customer service and stuff like that. We're pretty much just going to talk about the marketing team itself and focus on that. All right, so let's dive right into it. As you guys can see here, I have some examples pretty much of brands that are using this kind of setup and the numbers that they're making. I just screenshotted 3 triple whale accounts from the last month, always last 30 days here, as you can see. And it was actually Black Month, so it was November. And yeah, we have brands doing 170k per month, 800k per month, or even 1.4 million or 1.3 million per month, right? And it's a big bandwidth of brands, but these brands use the exact same setup that I'm about to show you here, guys. All right, don't mind me looking down because I'm going to be writing on my iPad. And yeah, guys, let's get started. Let's 0k per month. So let's assume you're just starting out. You are the founder, right? I'm going to call you F right here. You pretty much are going to be doing everything yourself. All right, depending on what, how much money do you have, how much money are you willing to invest in the beginning. It's going to be heavily dependent on what kind of team you can make at zero, but you should be focusing on doing everything or mostly everything yourself. That means media buying, right? Media buying, creative strategy, all right, video editing. You're going to do everything yourself. And first thing that I would outsource is video editing right here. That's definitely the, one of the most time consuming things, and the thing that you actually need another skill for that. So if you're not a video editor already and cannot edit direct response videos, then I would definitely try to outsource this first. All right. And again, media buying, it's not going to take much of your time. You should definitely have a great baseline before you outsource this or hire someone to do this for you. Also, the creative strategy, like the scripting, copywriting, research, even funnel building. I forgot this. Funnel building, that's also the second thing that I would outsource. So first and second, right? Because landing pages, you need to know how to build, in my opinion, and you need to know how to do it good so that you can actually then later show your team how to pretty much take care of this for you. So if you're just starting out, full focus really here is on you. At this point, if you're making 50k per month in ecom, you probably have around 10 to 15k in profit. Let's say 15k probably at most, right? But if you're doing 100k per month, I would definitely hope that you have like 20k, maybe even 30k per month in profit, depending on the niche, depending on a lot of different circumstances. But here is where you can hire. All right, so let's dive right into it. So here, if you're making 50k or 100k per month, first things first, video editor. Then you have your funnel builder. Then you have a VA that is going to be uploading ads for you. So pretty much like a media buying assistant that's going to take, low leverage tasks off your table so that you can focus on optimizing. All right. Then you as a founder will still be doing, let's put an F here. You still are going to be doing creative strategy, right, by yourself, because that's the highest leverage activity that you can definitely do and you should do. And at this point, like even if you're at 50k per month, you can already ramp up your team, especially when it comes to video editing. So you can have 2 video editors, right? Wow, that's an ugly 2 right there. 2 video editors. And you can also think about hiring an extra creative strategist so that you yourself aren't pretty much gaslighted by your own scripts and copywriting. So it's good to have a perspective from the outside so you can think about a creative strategist. All right, and your VA should also take care of, for example, image ads. These are like simple tasks that you can pretty much outsource. But this team right here should be like your definitely definite go-to, and you should be able to scale with this, especially if your video editors are trained up on direct response, if your funnel builder knows what he's doing. I mean, obviously at some point you're going to have templates for all your landing pages and stuff like that, so it's going to be pretty simple. And if you as a founder are a badass creative strategist, all right, badass creative strategist, and that's pretty much the point where you can, easily reach 100K per month. You can even do it with a leaner setup, right? With a leaner setup. But I think this in itself is a pretty lean setup, how it is. Like, let's even think about these costs here for a minute. A good video editor, we're going to do it USD video editor, and this is for a single video editor, right? Let's say 1.5K. Then you have your funnel builder. There I would probably pay per hour or per landing page somehow, but you definitely should not pay more than 50 USD per done landing page, right? So that would be the most pretty much that they need to get paid. So let's say funnel builder, let's say maybe $500 per month. I mean, the probability that you're gonna be testing more than 10 different landing pages per month and funnels is a bit unrealistic, I would say. For the beginning, it can be surely, but yeah, we have 1.5K for the video editor, 500K per month, 500 bucks per month for the funnel builder. Then you have your VA, who's also probably going to be like 500 bucks per month, who's going to upload ads for you and do the easy things. And that pretty much gets you a full-blown team for 2.5K per month. If your video adds output, like if you're writing a lot of VSLs and stuff, then you're probably going to need a second editor, which pretty much doubles, here from 1.5K to 3K per month. But it's still viable. And again, if you're making 100K per month, you're taking home like 30K profit, right? Then you can definitely afford to pay 5K for a team that's going to do all this for you, and even think about hiring another creative strategist here, right? All right, I think that should be pretty clear. Obviously, in the first part here, you obviously are not going to have any cost, right? So because also in the beginning, when you're at 0K per month, like where you're not even making money, your video editor is not going to get paid a fixed fee. All right, you're going to pay your video editor per project. So there's no this 1.5K. You're going to pay him per ad that he edits if you're not doing it yourself, right? So just just to give you context on that one. How should your team setup look here? All right, so if you're doing over 100K per month, you should definitely have a team of video editors. So let me draw it out for you really quickly here. You have one lead video editor, and then you have one guy who is sourcing content. So let's call him CS, content sourcer. This is not a creative strategist, by the way. Content sourcer, this is pretty much the person who is crawling the web for you, right? Going on TikTok, YouTube, everywhere, and finding content that you can use in your ads. And you can even outsource the creator part to this video editor, maybe, or content sourcer. This could be a VA even. Let me put it here, like a VA. And important, right? This person can also take care your creators pretty much for you. So that means that you can have this person reach out to UGC creators and get b-roll from them, etc. All right, then we have one junior video editor, and here another one junior video editor that are going to be trained by your lead video editor. All right, and he's going to pretty much also be editing videos, but also be training these two and making sure that their performance is good, that they're delivering, that the output is good, etc. So that's when it comes to your video editing. All right, creative strategy. So if you continue doing creative strategy yourself and doing the research, writing the scripts, you're going to be, as a founder, pretty much doing creative strategy. Let me change my tool here. CS, which is going to be the founder, right? And what you can do is you can get yourself an additional creative strategist, which is going to be, your external creative strategist freelancer. And that's going to be one external creative strategist, right? So that you have double the output, and the things that you are not seeing, your creative strategist can see, right? Especially if they're working with different brands, and then they can, know what are the things that you're missing on, how to improve your funnel. Maybe you're not, we don't know what we don't know, right? And also, if you as a founder don't want to do the creative strategy yourself, you're going to get yourself 2 external creative strategists, which are going to be doing the script writing for you. And you can expect to pay 5K for 2 creative strategists, like 2.5K per creative strategist. That's extremely realistic. Even that is on the low end. You can pay a lot more for a creative strategist. You obviously need to think about that, decide on what you want to do, what's the best approach for you, right? And what else do we have? We have a funnel builder. I still believe you only need one funnel builder for this. You don't need to overdo it, right? And that's pretty much going to be everything that you need. So let's sum it up here really quickly. All right, so 2 creative strategists, 1 funnel builder, and you're going to have 3 video editors, right? 3 video editors and 1 VA. All right, perfect. So for the 3 video editors, you can expect to pay 4.5K per month. For your funnel builder, I still think you can pay only $500 per month. Then for your VA, I agree the same thing here, $500 per month. And then for the 2 creative strategists, you can expect to pay 5K per month and 2.5K if you're doing it yourself. So obviously you're not going to pay yourself, which is pretty simple, which gets us to $10,500 per month on your team fixed cost. 10.5K fix for your full team. And again, if you're making over 100K per month, 150K per month, and even more, that pretty much means that you can definitely afford this. And it's not even that big of a deal, because if you think about it, if one creative strategist produces a script that is a video ad that is extremely good, that takes you to the next level, and just spends like 50K per month, then obviously you can expect a much more revenue, and this is going to be extremely lucrative for you and should definitely pay off. And if you're not gonna take 2 creative strategists for the start, then you're probably gonna pay 2.5K less, which is gonna be about 8K per month. Again, these prices here and this team setup is pretty standard. This is exactly what allows me and my clients to scale to these numbers: 170K per month, 800K per month, 1.3 million per month, etc. There are even more brands, some smaller, some bigger, that I haven't included. I just screenshotted these 3 triple whales really quickly. As you can see, you can make this as expensive or as inexpensive as you want, depending on your skills and depending on your strategy. So that's definitely how I would approach this, and I hope you guys could take away something from this video. If you have any questions, please let me know. Comment down below, and I'm gonna answer and also make new videos basically based on your questions. Please go ahead and check out AntonioRakić.com, and if you have any questions, drop me a DM on IG, or if you're a serious ecom brand owner, you can even book a call with me to work with me directly. Thank you guys, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.